Okay, let's have example number 2. We have quantity x plus 2 squared equals negative 6 times 1 minus 1. Again, we're going to determine the focal distance, the vertex, the focus, the location of the ends of the latus rectum, the equations of the axis of symmetry, and directrix. Okay, so medyo may kakaiba tayo ngayong equation for example number 2. So kung hindi pa kayo medyo familiar sa mga forms ng equations ng parabola, so here are some of the forms. Ito kapag ang vertex mo at 0, 0. So for this, vertex at 0, 0. Yan. Kapag yung minove mo na yung vertex mo from 0, 0 to hk, so ito naman yan. Pag ang vertex mo naman ay nasa hk na. Okay. Ang nire-recommend ko lang na soluhin dito ay ito, kunyari. Kung sino yung may square, ito. So, itong dalawang to ang may square sa kanila ay parehas yung x. Dito naman, parehas yung y ang may square. So, yun lang gusto kong pa-memorize. Kapag ang may square ay yung x, so, it opens upward or downward. Kapag naman ang may square mo yung y, it opens to the right or to the left. It depends on the sign of this. So kung positive to, in this case, it opens upward. Kung negative, it opens downward. So ganun parang ganun din yun sa y squared. Pag yung y naman yung may square. Kapag positive to, so it opens upward. Pag negative, it opens downward. I don't really recommend to memorize location of the focus and the directrix kasi mamaya pakita ko kung bakit mas okay na hindi mo na soluhin at tandaan mo na lang kung ano yung mga konsepto na tsaka yung location kung saan sila matagpuan kasi madali lang din naman siyang makita. But kung medyo magaling kang mag-memorize at alam mo din kung paano i-apply yung mga formula, then mas maganda to kasi mas mabilis. Okay yan. Well, let's go back. For this case, ang kamukha niya ay itong pangalawa. Tama. So, ang may square mo yung quantity na may x, tapos negative yung kasama ng y. So, lagay lang natin dito para alam natin. Ibabalikan tayo mamaya. So, ang kamukha niya ay yung equation na may x minus h squared equals minus 4 quantity, minus 4p minus 4p times y minus k. Yan. So, by comparing this equation sa given natin, alam natin that the value of h is negative 2 and the value of y is 1. So we already know that the vertex is at negative 2, 1. Okay, so we solve for the focal distance. By comparing the two equations, we have 6. Yung 6 dito equals siya sa 4p. So 4p equals 6. Divide by 4 kasi we know we need to solve for p. So, p is equal to 6 over 4 or 3 halves. Oh, 3 halves or 1 and 1 half or 1.5. Okay, so pwede rin siyang 1 and 1 half or 1.5. Sometimes ginagawa kong ganito para mas mabilis magbilang kasi 3 halves. So, medyo nakakalito siya minsan. Okay, so let's start by plotting the focus. Focus is at negative 2, 1. So, negative 2, 1 is here. So here's our vertex. And then the focus, since this is a parabola opens, the parabola opens downward. So to get the focus, we need to count 1.5 units downwards. So this is 1 and 0.5. So 0.5 is here. So here's our focus. Dito. And then count 1.5 units upward to determine the location of your directrix. So count tayo 1 and then 0.5. So nandito yung ating directrix. Okay, so yan. Now, again, kinukuha natin yung 2p para malaman natin kung nasaan yung ends of the latus rectum. So 2p is equal to 1.5 times 2, which is 3. So mula dun sa focus, bilang tayo ng 3 left and right. So 1, 2, 3 dito. And then 1, 2, 3 nandito, yung kabilang end. Okay. Sometimes, nakakatulong talaga pag gumagawa ka ng auxiliary box. Sorry, ay kumana ng ano ko. Green. Auxiliary box. Sorry, rectangle. Yan, got an auxiliary. Sorry for the rectangle. Yeah. Shucks, sorry. Yan, and then this one. So, okay, yan. And then, drawing natin yung parabola. Kung di nyo na kailangan yung auxiliary rectangle, okay lang. Kung medyo kaya nyo na mag-drawing ng parabola kahit wala yun. But anyway, pwede naman talaga. Sorry, wait lang. Ayusin natin yan. Okay, and then our parabola is this. Yan. Pwede na yun siguro. Yan. Let's continue. Let's determine the location of the focus. The focus is at, what's this? -2, negative 1/2, or negative 0.5. The location of the ends of the latus rectum is at, what's this? -5, negative 0.5. The other one is at 1, negative 0.5. And what's next? Equation of the axis of symmetry. So, yung axis of symmetry natin ito. Again, axis of symmetry, ano yung line na parang naghahati sa parabola mo? Actually, naghahati siya sa parabola. So, dadaan dapat siya sa vertex at saka sa focus. So, axis of symmetry, the equation, tumaan siya sa -2, katulad sinabi ko kanina. Doon sa first video, pag kumukuha kayo ng equation, this is, for this case, this is vertical. Tumama siya sa x-axis at -2. So, the equation is x equals -2. Yung directrix natin, tumama naman siya at 2.5. Tumama siya dito. In this case, this is y-axis. So, y equals 2.5. Okay.